Okay, let's be for real now, dog. Making this video the next day, and I'm happy that I'm making this the next day. Cause if I would have made recorded this video last night, it would have definitely been a different type of video. But the dust has settled. It's been a couple hours. It's been a let the night settle, and the dust has settled. So now I can actually make a recap video and actually talk about this from a normal headspace. You know what I'm saying? So, because yesterday was rough, but we'll get to that stuff. All right. This is the 327 recap video. We're not gonna try and spend too long on all these fights. Just talk about some of the important ones. So yeah. Um, First fight of the night: Charles Radke versus Francisco Prado. Good performance by Radke. It was a really solid performance. I thought it was a good performance by him. Some moments he got hit pretty good, but pushed through it. Got eye poke, pushed through it, and pretty good victory by Charles Radke. And we got the interview at the end, and Radke said it again. So we love a Radke post fight speech. So Radke got the dub. And dude, my picks were absolutely cooked tonight. I did really bad on picks. But we picked Radke and we got this one right. So that's that. Second fight of the night: Kelvin Gastelum versus Vicente Luque. Gastelum was doing pretty good. Luque looked like his recent normal self, as in not very good, not very. I don't know. He just didn't look that great, and that's what we've been seeing in his last couple of fights. But he knocks down Gastelum, and he goes for that choke, readjusts the choke, and he gets him. He gets Gastelum to top. So fair enough to Luque. He wasn't looking too great to me. He wasn't looking too great with the first 4 minutes of it, but he got the knockdown and he got the sub. So fair play to Luque. I did get this one wrong, but fair play to Luque. He got it done at middleweight. Up at middleweight now. Chris Padilla versus Markel Medeiros. It was a draw. It was a draw. And I honestly thought Chris Padilla did enough to win, to be honest. I think two guys gave the first round to Markel Medeiros, and I thought Padilla clearly won the first round. I thought Medeiros won the second round, sorry. And then Padilla won the third round, as well as it was a 10-8 because he got a point deduction. So I thought it was how I can't do math. I thought it was a 29-27. 29-27. I thought it was 2 rounds to Padilla with a 10-8. So I thought Padilla won the fight. They announced Padilla won the fight, but just read the scorecard wrong, obviously. And so it goes to a draw. I picked Padilla, and it went to a draw. So I don't know. I feel like I got this one right, but technically it was a draw. So I technically got it wrong, but also just voided kind of. So it is what it is, man. But Padilla's fun to watch. He's really good Muay Thai. Just charges forward, just throws down, man. Tatiana Suarez versus Lupi Godinez. I got this one wrong. I picked Lupi Godinez as the underdog. And I was pretty happy when I saw she cracked Tatiana Suarez in the first 30 seconds. Dropped her, got on her back, got up, then dropped her. Suarez was face down in the canvas. Lupi was trying to finish her, and Suarez was able to come back, get a takedown in the first round. And I don't know if she won the first round, but she got the takedown and was able just to lay on top of her. Maybe Lupi got the round just for how badly she had Suarez hurt early and everything. But round two, Suarez gets the takedown, gets around the back, and rear naked chokes Lupi. Fair play to Suarez. She got the win. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It's a new title. It's a new champion at her weight class with Mackenzie Dern. So she'll probably get a title shot. If it was Zhang Wei Li, she shouldn't get the title shot. But the fact it's Dern, she might get the title shot at this point because it's a new champion. And I feel like it's a more winnable fight for Suarez compared to Zhang Wei Li. So she could get the title shot and she could win. But we won't predict that until the fight's actually booked. But yeah, sucks for Loopy, man. She trains out of Vancouver, BC, and that's where I'm from. So that sucks. Sucks to see her lose, but it is what it is, man. Got this one wrong. So currently we're 1-2 on picks with a draw. So I was like, damn, okay. This one we did get right. Mateus Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovic. Just levels, man. Gamrot's grappling's great. Ribovic, I think he stuffed a takedown or two, right? But or yeah, 4 or 6. So he stuffed a takedown or two, and it was impressive. I was like, okay, yeah, he's able to stop it. But even on the feet, Gamrot wasn't doing too bad on the feet, honestly, as well. But was able to get to the ground. Was able to get to the arm triangle where they almost stopped the fight, which I'm glad the ref didn't, because Ribovic was like, don't stop it. But then the tight just got choked. The tight just got choked. The choke just got tight, and Ribovic tapped because it was too tight. Gamrot wins. Gamrot keeps his ranking. I feel like they do Gamrot versus Paddy Pimblett, man. Give Gamrot a little jump up and give Paddy someone below him, and give him someone where he can actually get a ranked win, because Paddy... Who is he beat? Sorry, he beat King Green to get ranked, and then he beat Chandler to get the title shot. So Gamrot would be a decent win on Paddy's record if he wins it, and Gamrot deserves someone up in the rankings because he literally... Or I guess he fought Oliveira, but that was short notice. Stepping in on short notice. Other than that, he had to fight Ludovic Klein and Ribovic, who are both out of the rankings. So I think he deserves someone now up in the rankings with a full camp prepared. So I got this one right. We're 2-2. 2-2-1. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. I'm be honest, am I surprised? I guess I'm surprised. I picked Randy Brown, so I got this one wrong. But Kevin Holland was looking good out there. Had that super tight anaconda choke. Or Darce. Was it a Darce? I don't know, man. But somehow, very impressively, Randy Brown was able to survive that and get out of it. But it was a clear win for Kevin Holland, doing a lot more and cracking Randy Brown. I think Randy Brown had some moments, but mostly just the Kevin Holland fight. Fair enough, Kevin Holland. You look good out there, buddy. So gets back in the win column after 2 straight losses. Good for Kevin Holland. It was a good fight. Guys, I posted my video. I'm worried for Azmat Mirzakhanov and Aaron Pico, man. And I originally, in my prediction video, picked Aaron Pico. And in the video, second video I posted, I changed my pick to Patricio Pitbull, and I officially got this one wrong. I could have gotten it right, but I officially changed it, so I officially got it wrong. Fair play, man. Aaron Pico had, I literally picked him because I said I think he just has better boxing. He looked good, but there's just something about his chin that just made me scared, and switch my pick. Which, to be fair, Pitbull was cracking Aaron Pico early in the first round. And I swear, bro, they're like talked about it during this fight. No. They're like glazing Pico this whole time. This guy's Ilya Topuria. Ilya Topuria slimes him out and chins him. Like, literally beats him easily. I'll be honest. Aaron Pico has no success against Topuria. Topuria chins him, alright? But comparing him to Topuria, like, oh, dude, this guy's a future champion. Oh, this guy's like Ilya Topuria. Right? This, that. And... Later in another fight, I think it was the Reyes Walker one, they're like, dude, how did they give Pitbull that first round, dude? I thought it was a clear 30-27 for Pico. Dude, Patricio cracked Aaron Pico multiple times, and Aaron Pico's like, stumbling across the cage in the first round. I agree with that decision. It was a 29-28 Pico win. 2 and 3 go to Pico. Clearly. But round 1 was to Pitbull, and they're like trying to be like, how do you give this guy the first round? Like, bro, come on. But yeah, Aaron Pico wins. Got it wrong. And yeah, man, shouldn't have doubted myself. But it is what it is. Aaron Pico's gonna get someone up in the rankings now to push him to the title, but I don't think he becomes champ. Does he beat Lerone Murphy a second time? In the rematch, I'm saying maybe. Does he beat Movzar? I don't think he beats Movzar. I'm just trying to think of people ahead of him. Like, I heard people saying do like Kevin Vallejos. I think Kevin Vallejos beats him. I think Gene Silva beats him. I think Diego Lopez beats him. I don't see him having a lot of success up in the high rankings, but if they play it right and give him, like, I don't know, Josh Emmett, who else is like up in there? Just no, Giga's out of the rankings now. But I'm just saying, if they give him the right opponent to get up to the title, I could see him getting up there. But off of got this one wrong. Pico wins. I picked Pitbull. Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. I'm very surprised with. I'm a little not surprised. I picked Cub Swanson, I think, by TKO. I picked Cub Swanson. I think I picked him by TKO. But I'm very surprised with how Nate Landwehr fought that dude. He literally was not doing much. He literally stood around, just getting cracked. Cub Swanson looked really good, man. 42 years old, looks really good. Does he beat like ranked people and go for a title run? No, but I think if you keep him around and give him fights like the Billy Quarantilla fight or the Nate Landwehr fight, I think if you give him like other older guys in the division and other, OGs, I think Cub beats them and he could keep going at 42 years old, but may as well retire while you're on top instead of going on like a 2-3 fight lose streak eventually. And they may just give him up and comers just to give them hype. So good call on the retirement. I think if they would give him more OG fights, I think he could keep going, but he looked really good. Nate Landwehr did not look that good. Very disappointing performance by him, but hopefully they give him someone not as good and we get a Nate the Train interview soon, because I think he's on a 3-fight lose streak, so we haven't gotten one in a hot minute. But yeah, Cub Swanson, man, I'm going to miss him. I really liked his fights, his recent fights. Really enjoyed him, and I think he's like a cool person in general. Got a good vibe to him, cool person. And his kids are really funny. I feel like he has like triplets. I know the boys are twins and the girls not, but they look literally like triplets, and they all look exactly like him. They don't really look like his mom. It just looks like 3 factory-made kids to look like Cub Swanson. It's really funny, but I think they're funny. It's funny, cute family, you know what I mean? But anyway, Cub Swanson retires, gets the first round finish. Fair enough. Now, man, Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. I picked Johnny Walker, and to be fair, who did I think won this fight? I don't know, man. I'll be honest. It was split decision, so it could have gone either way. Such a bad fight, man. Like, very, very bad fight. And something that makes me even more mad is the fact that Reyes is, after his fight goes, he said 2 checks is better than entertainment. And like, I get you want to make the money, but like, that just means in his future fights, he might just be trying to fight to win and get the win check, right? And not be fighting to show a performance, which you can literally win and get a performance and get a 25K finish bonus, you know what I mean? So why not, if you're trying to make money, finish the guy and get the extra money? Anyway, that's very sucky to see, because it's like, is Reyes really going to be trying in the future? Who knows? And just, yeah, bad performance by Johnny. He had a lot of good leg kicks. I think that's what majority of his strikes were leg kicks. How do I see here? I don't know. Majority leg kicks, but just nothing on the feet. Reyes had good punches on the feet, but Johnny blocked a bunch of them, so I could see this going either way. I genuinely don't know. I have to rewatch it to like give a stern answer, but I was just kind of done after the first half of the second round. So, really boring fight. Stinker up the card. But, yeah, whatever, man. I got that one wrong. Curtis Blades versus Josh Hokett. Yesterday, bro, I was very, very mad. I picked Curtis Blades. I really wanted him to defend his ranking. But now we're making the video today where the dust is settled. And to be fair, Josh Hokett, man, he's got a chin. Literally, like, walking around the octagon like this, like he's about to get knocked out. But he stood in there and he kept banging. So, fair enough to him, man. He's entertaining. I would say I'm like most people. I hate the gimmick he does. He's had like 3 personalities now, trying to keep himself entertaining with new personalities. I don't really care for that. But this guy can fight. This guy can fight. This guy has a chin to stay in there. And so, but to be fair, Curtis Blades was part of that, man, to put on this banger fight, to eat the shots but also deliver them. So, sucks Curtis Blades lost. I got this one wrong, but such a banger fight. I don't know what's next for Blades because they give him 2 unranked guys, and the Riz Van Goonie one was really close, and the Hokit one he loses. So it's like, do they give him like Tybura or Spivak? I think he beats them. If they give him like Walter Walker, I don't even know if he wins that. So, but Josh Hokit got the fight against Derek Lewis for the White House got added during the broadcast yesterday. So fair enough to him. I think he might beat Derek Lewis for the fact of if he takes down Derek Lewis, it's so over. Josh Hokit's winning that. And on the feet with the chin he's got, I don't know if Derek Lewis probably has more power than Blades. The fact that he knocked out Blades, but I don't know if he's still that same guy. So I think Hokit might win that one. We'll get to that eventually when we do our Freedom 250 predictions. But yeah, this got fight of the night. Josh Hokit got performance of the night. I don't know if Josh Hokit should have got the performance of the night. I think the performance of the night should have gone to either Cub Swanson or Paulo Costa. And these guys deserve fight of the night 100%. But I feel like giving him performance as well is kind of crazy when it goes to a decision. But fair enough. I think, performance should have gone to someone else. But it is what it is, man. It's not changing, so it is what it is. Got that one wrong, but banger fight. And fair play Josh Hokit, man. That guy can fight. Azamat Murzakanov versus Paulo Costa. Now, I picked Azamat, and I made the video where I was like, I'm worried for Pico. And I'm switching to Pitbull. And then this one I go, I'm worried for Murzakanov. I think Paulo Costa could win. But then I stayed with Azamat. So I should have stayed with Pico and changed to Costa. I literally did the opposite. So Murzakanov, I literally said he was overrated. His wins are not good. The Rakic one, he quit. And the other people he's beaten, and like Ribeiro and Menefield, are not great, crazy good wins. And I still picked him. So what the piss am I doing, dude? But yeah, dude, Paulo Costa clearly wins this fight. Clearly wins the first round. Second round, I think the second round it was the second or third round he got hurt. But like at a moment, or just like got hit really hard and it looked like he was hurt, but he stayed in there. I think he won the first and the second round. And the third round, the body kicks to the stomach were nasty. Throwing the head kicks which Murzakanov was blocking, but just beating it over time. Just beating his hand over time, and the impact still even hitting your head probably hurts, and head kicks him, and Murzakanov just kind of like goes down, not wanting to continue because he was going to take a beating for the next 3.5 minutes. So Paulo Costa wins it, man. And yeah, now he's going to be ranked number 6 in the light heavyweight division. He's right there for a title shot at this point. And I feel like they either do, like him versus Khalil, just to give Paulo Costa one more win in the meantime, or him versus Ank would also be a good one. So Paulo Costa's good, man. I think he was just stuck at a time maybe in his era where he just couldn't compete with the level of guys at his era. And now he's in the this version of the light heavyweight era. He's good. So I think it's just the timing of him coming up to light heavyweight with the way the division is. He can be a title challenger, and does he become champ? We'll get there. Main event, Yuri Prohaska versus Carlos Ulberg. I picked Yuri Prohaska, so I got this one wrong as well. So not good. And I don't know. Everyone knows the story. Yuri was doing very good before the injury. Ulberg injures himself. Yuri hits his legs a bunch. Could get the win, but feel like just him, like, I feel like people would be like, oh, he beat Alberg who was injured, and Yuri was kind of like, I want this to be a real fight. Come fight me. Come fight me. And so Alberg does. Alberg catches him. Yuri should have taken advantage of the moment and just won it. But I feel like I know what he was thinking. And Alberg capitalizes on Yuri's grace and clips him. And Yuri goes down, tries to roll out, and Alberg was not. All those follow-up shots, Alberg was not missing. Alberg landed all those follow-up shots, which just eventually put Yuri out cold on the ground. And he wins the belt. Yesterday, I would have been depressed, very sad, and what the piss. But at this moment, it's like, yeah, dust is settled, man, and it is what it is. Yuri messed up. Alberg capitalized on Yuri's grace towards him, and fair play, man. Alberg took advantage of it and got the win. Obviously, I'm not very happy. Alberg's champ. He's injured. He might be out for the rest of the year, or he might not, or he might come back in like December, end of the year. So it's like, do we do an interim in the meantime? And who do we do the interim with? Like Yuri versus Ankalaev maybe, and one of them gets the title shot next, but Paulo Costa's right there, so it's like Yuri versus Costa for like the interim or the number one contender. But are we just gonna give Yuri unlimited things? I think Yuri with Pereira, it's like Yuri lost to Pereira twice. Don't give him the trilogy, right? With this, it's like Yuri was winning the fight. Like before the injury, Yuri was doing good. But I feel like a rematch isn't. I feel like in a rematch, it's not like, dude, Alberg beats him again. Because I feel like it's not clear that Alberg beats him in the rematch. So I'd like to see a rematch eventually. I think Yuri needs to get a win or two in the meantime. And Alberg, I don't know what's happening with him in the meantime. We obviously don't know. So, yeah, man. This card overall, as a whole, this card did live up to what it said it was. It was a banger, except for obviously I feel like this fight was absolute dog. This ruined it. So overall, without this fight, I would give this thing like a 9 out of 10. With this fight on here, like a 8.5, 8 out of 10. But personally, for me, this is like, for me personally and my feelings, this is like a 7, 6.5 out of 10. Just because for the fact this was a draw, the fact that Suarez won, the fact that Aaron Pico won and they were glazing him like crazy, the fact this one sucked, the fact that Blades lost, and the fact that Yuri lost, to me it's like a 6.5 out of, or a 7 out of 10. But as a MMA fan, good knockout, crazy turn of events, banger fight. Like, even though my guy lost, banger fight. Looked really good, but I just don't like Aaron Pico. But as a MMA fan, looked really good out there. And Suarez came back from a knockdown, getting chinned early. So as an MMA fan, I'd say it's like an 8.5, 8 out of 10. But from my personal view of people I like and people I don't like and who I wanted to win, it's like a 6.5 out of 7 or 7. But yeah, good card overall, man. We'll see what's next for the light heavyweight title. If Paulo Costa's getting in there, if Alberg's out. Yeah, good card overall. Hurts a little bit, but the dust is settled. I've out of calm state, normal mind state, and I'm just like, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. We move on. So next pay-per-view, Chimaev, Strickland, Van Tyra. And we got the Canada card this week, Winnipeg, which isn't a very good looking card, but you know what they say about bad looking cards. They always deliver, I feel like. So we'll see what's up this week. I might drop a prediction video because I'm Canadian and I got to show some love to the Canadians. So we'll see if I drop a prediction video. I'm going to have to do some research because A lot of these people are very unknown and a lot of new signees, but, you know, we'll see what happens. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys. I appreciate anyone who watches the videos, anyone who watches a portion of the video, anything, you know. I'm just trying to, you know, talk about what I like, and, you know, sometimes you don't got people to talk to, so I just like to get on here and yap a bit to get my thoughts out, because, you know, you don't get to talk to many people. A lot of my friends don't watch it, so it's like, who do I talk to about it? So I just like to yap here and appreciate anyone who watches, and, you know, all that. So even though I might just be basic and like everyone else, saying the same things, same views, so, you know, I'm not trying to go out there and be different, even though there's some takes I have that might be a little different, but I'm not trying to be over the top. But anyways, appreciate y'all. I might see you guys this week for UFC Winnipeg predictions. Yeah. Deuces.